I still couldn't find the alcohol content on that.
Could not? Did you look it up on the...
I did not.
What's that thing where you can look stuff up, find things, and it tells you
a library?
information? A library, yeah. You go to the card catalog, look it up in the Dewey Decimal System.
Nice. Yeah. Is there a beer Dewey Decimal System?
Dewey Decimal System. It's called ABV.
People wonder what I'm doing with my hands. Oh, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if they wonder or not. Maybe they don't want to know.
They don't want to know.
They may not want to know. So what he is doing with his hands is he is looking up to find out the alcohol content of what we have for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And, I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. I was reading something. Oh, it was, I know somewhere I came across this blog, and he had a link to some winemaker, and one of the things he was talking about was rating scores, and it sounds like he's more against them than for them.
Okay.
That they've been. And as I was reading it, I thought, I liked what we've done with our scoring system. We've simplified it.
Yeah, we've gotten it down. It's like such a falsification too, because really a wine score is about 50 points, and then they just throw in another 50, because if you saw 40 or 50, people would think it tastes like junk.
Right.
So you have to do it out of 100, and that's kind of their big thing. So
if you look at Wine Spectator, when they break it down, anything above an 80 they say is drinkable. But for some reason, if I'm seeing anything less than an 85, 88, I'm like, I don't want to drink that swill.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, about 88 is kind of my threshold of like 87 or 88, unless it's like $8 or $10. I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to try that. Because like once you start, and I'll appreciate, I will pay more. It's not like I have a problem with like I want a 95-point wine for $7.
Right.
It's like not like I want that, but it's like I'll see something for $15 and it's an 88, and I'm like, well, I'm not paying $15 for an 88.
For no 88?
Yeah, for no 88, I'll pay $20 for a 90. There's a math there.
There is some kind of math. Well, we talked about that. That'll be a future podcast.
So you've looked, you've searched. Were you able to find the alcohol?
I was. The alcohol content on this beer is 5.5%. This is Sam Adams Spring Season beer. It's their Alpine Spring, and it's an unfiltered lager. I bought it at Trader Joe's. It was about $8.50 for a 6-pack. I'm sure you could probably find it on sale or at other places a little cheaper than that, but I just bought 3, one to try and one to bring over here. And as we always do, full disclosure, I have had this one.
Oh, so you've had
already?
This already?
I'm sorry.
I see.
I know. I have had one.
So you've already ruined this experience.
Well, not for... I haven't told
Actually,
you
not
about
for
it.
me.
I haven't said
so you haven't ruined it for me. So I get a free beer out of this, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
Okay.
All right.
That's fantastic. I like that Sam Adams, they've kind of been switching up the spring seasonals. It seems like every year we've been doing this. You can go into the archives at AboutBeverages.com, and we actually have several of their spring seasonals. A couple of them we told them not to do anymore, and they stopped. so that was
true.
very nice.
That's right. There was that one that was like pepper and tomato, and we thought it's...
Oh, my gosh.
Remember? There wasn't that one?
Oh, that's right.
Remember that? That was our
right.
first year of podcasting.
That's right. I don't know if that one's actually out on YouTube, but if you're at the website, you can find that for sure.
Yeah.
So, going to go ahead. We might as well crack this one open because I'm not going to wait any longer.
No, we shouldn't. We've got other things to get to.
Well, I can definitely tell it's unfiltered.
Yeah, it is an unfiltered wheat.
Yeah.
Or an unfiltered lager. Yeah,
a lot of carbonation, though.
Yeah.
Speedy carbonation.
Yeah, like little cloudy gold color there.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, I hate to steal things from you, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to say ballpark.
Ballpark, yeah.
Yeah, which is something we like to say around here when it's just kind of that American lager kind of aroma. There's a little more hoppiness going on in there. Yeah. Like I don't think it's completely devoid of anything, but it's just very nice and it's what I expect. That's kind of what these spring seasonals do. They bring a little something to the table. This one in the way of some hops, and then it's just kind of that nice, just kind of lightly malted American lager ballpark.
And that's I think what they were going for.
All right, so should we do the next best part?
The best part.
I guess it is the best part.
Well,
although sometimes the aroma can be better than the beer.
That's right.
Well, that aroma was not lying. That's pretty. Actually, I'm probably getting even a little bit less.
Yeah,
it's just kind of it's lemony, citrusy, which is nice, but it's not as bright and fresh as I kind of would like it to be. Like it's kind of more of a heavier, muted.
Yeah,
kind of lemon, so it's not quite as refreshing as it should be. Yeah. It's kind of it's almost balancing in between the two things. It's not quite as refreshing as it should be, or I'd like it to be, but then it's not as heavy as I'd want it to be something more amazing and exciting.
Yeah.
But like I said, there's a little bit of hop note at the back. It's got a little bit of dryness, a little bit of bitter, but nothing...
just a slight sour hop, and maybe there's almost like a hint of like a not like cinnamony coriander spices, but like there's a hint of some kind of spice back there.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I don't know if they say they may even say on the bottle, but I didn't read that. So
no, we never do that.
We try not to. But
I don't think we ever have. There may have been one time by like complete accident when we were looking for alcohol content or something like that. But usually we're pretty good about that.
But there's nothing wrong with it. But that'd be one that for me, I could probably find that flavor profile for a little less dough.
Yeah, and maybe even get a little more out of it.
Yeah.
So you said 6-pack about $8.50.
That's what we at Trader Joe's, like Sam Adams 6-packs.
That seems what their seasonals usually are.
Sale.
Maybe $7.99 tops. Something
Costco,
like that.
I know, will have deals on Sam Adams from time to time, so maybe you might be able to find that out there. But
that's kind of what their seasonals usually wind up going for. Yeah, this is not. I like a lot of their seasonals, but this is not. It's just okay. I can find this somewhere else, or find things more exciting, which for a cheaper price and more exciting at the same store, I can get a Mission Street IPA.
True.
So, that's how that goes.
All right.
All right. Well, head on over to the website at AboutBeverages.com and check out our tasting notes for this beer from Sam Adams, their seasonal Alpine Spring, and find out where it hits on our recommendation scale. And while you're there, what should they be doing? There's lots of stuff going on at the website.
Lots of things.
It's almost overwhelming. It's almost crushing me. It's so overwhelming.
But we like it that way.
We do.
We've even got business cards, but you can't see those at the website. But we have business cards now.
You do. If you actually find us out on the street and we start talking to you about a beverage, we may be able to give you something.
We'll slip a little business card in your hand there. We don't want to get into the whole American Psycho business card thing, though.
No, but that's
a little too intense.
That is a pretty funny scene, though.
And it's always good.
You can always check that out on YouTube, too. I'm sure you can find that as well. Just after the podcast, though.
Yes.
And make sure you're at the appropriate age.
Oh, of course.
Although if they're watching our podcast,
then they probably are at the appropriate age.
Let's cross our fingers they're at least 21.
Yes.
Depending on the state. Are there any 18? Can you be 18 in any state?
I don't think so. I think it's all 21.
Is it all 21 because of to get the highway money, to get the freeway money, or something like that?
Okay. I think they're all 21 now.
All right.
Nowadays,
these kids. And we would be remiss without saying, got to check out the mobile app. That seems to be going very well. We thank everyone for all the downloads. That's going really nice. Still having a few little glitches here and there, but everyone is being very kind about that. But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.